welcome to this episode of the Pu'u Muay Thai podcast. Today we have Edgar Tabares, who's going to be fighting May 5th at the first ever One Championship event, the inaugural One Championship event in the United States, actually North America, I believe. And you're going to be fighting Rodtang, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Awesome, man. I saw this match come up and I was like, this is great for North America. It's great for Mexico to have, because you're the WBC Muay Thai, is it national champion or international champion?
International. I am the WBC international champion.
International champion. And when did you get that title?
Last year, on July 2022, I got this title.
And that was in Monterrey, correct?
Yeah, it was in Monterrey.
Yeah, that excellent promotion too. I think that was it was like along with they're fighting for a car, right? They have like the car championship.
Yeah.
And then they had the super fight on there, the international title fight. So kind of going into your experience in Muay Thai, how long have you been doing martial arts for?
Okay, martial arts. I have been practicing martial arts almost 20 years.
Wow.
I started with Taekwondo, then I turned on to Muay Thai when I was 12. So since I was 12, my Muay Thai career begins, and here I am fighting with the best fighter in the world.
It's funny how that works, right? Now, how old are you now, Edgar?
I am almost 29. I am on next Wednesday is my birthday. So yeah, I am 28, almost 29.
Awesome. You're just getting into your physical peak as a male athlete too. So I think this is that's why I knew you were younger, like in regards to like international fighting. Yeah. Going into like for Muay Thai, what got you started in Muay Thai? How come Muay Thai?
Well, I was bullied as like almost fighters. And my dad and my mom wanted to train something to defend me. And that's why I started with this. Unfortunately, we couldn't pay Taekwondo. So my uncle, Brody Tabares, he told me that, don't worry, come to train with me. I'm not going to ask you for money. So we started with Muay Thai. I started with my brother, actually, my younger brother, and we grew up with this martial art. I loved the Muay Thai and kickboxing and boxing. We trained these three disciplines.
Nice. What region of Mexico are you from?
I am from Ecatepec, in Mexico State. It's very close from Mexico City.
Okay. And for where you're at, is it also at elevation?
Yeah, we are almost 7,000.
7,000. And this was going to be part of like what I was going to ask you, is because Denver is also at elevation, but I think where you're at, I think is higher than Denver.
We're higher. Yeah, we are higher than Denver. Yeah, no problem with that. Yeah. But in Denver, it's very cold. I think that. So.
Yeah.
Well, don't worry.
Don't worry about it. It's going to start warming up. I think it is cold now, especially probably compared to where you're at. With that, have you actually been to the United States before?
No, this is my very first time in the United States. I had a lot of calls from another promotions, but I didn't get my visa. So when one called me, I start with my papers and everything.
Yes.
So this is going to be my first
time coming to the United States, and you get and first time fighting in the United States too. Two firsts.
Yeah.
That's great. With that, like what's something that the American fans and the One Championship fans can expect from you, not just this fight, but like, you're probably going to be coming back now if you're getting your visa and stuff too. Yeah. What can Americans expect from Edgar when it comes to fighting?
God. I don't know. I would like to say that a great warrior, but it's not the same to speak or to say something and do it. So I hope I can engage the people. You can see a really Mexican warrior. As you know, you know us, we are very aggressive. If we are bleeding, we don't care. We keep going front. So you are going to expect a very great show in this fight, and hope in most fights in the future.
Yes, and that's something I think a lot of people who understand combat sports know this about Mexican fighters, that no matter what, they have like a big heart to be able to keep fighting.
Yeah, so, this is something very Mexican. Well, a lot of people, but
a lot of other countries, but Mexican fighters, especially in like combat sports, are known for this too. You know, kind of going into one championship. Where were you when you got that call or that message about like hey, we want you to fight against Rodtang?
Oh my God! Well, I was in my church. It was a Sunday. I was in the church. I was listening the talking, and I felt my phone, and oh my God! Would you like to join us in the next one? And I was very excited, but I couldn't jump.
You're in church waiting.
You're very quiet. Yeah. But when the reunion finished, I was very excited, and then I read the message, the complete message, and they told me, "Hey, it's a fight with the champ." There was no name, but there was an Instagram account. So I clicked the Instagram and said, "Oh my God, is this a joke?" Actually, I thought that it was a joke. I was very my emotions were very cross, because I felt happy, I felt excited, but confused, with a little bit nervous. And I say to my shepherd, I said, "Hey shepherd, please pray for me, because I am very excited. I'm nervous. I have a lot of feelings in my heart. So I need to take care before I choose a decision." So I was very happy. I was in my church. My wife wasn't with me in this moment. She was in a trip. I called her, "Hey, I'm going to fight in one," and she was like, "Yeah, congratulations," because she knew that this is my dream. This was my dream. So when I told her, but I'm going to fight with Rodtang, and I don't want to fight him because he's my idol, and I don't know what people are going to say, because it's my debut, and to fight for the championship, I think that this is something weird. But she told me, "Hey, don't worry, do it. It's your time. It's your chance. You don't know if one calls you later or not." So yes. So I decided to fight. After that, I was very nervous because, as I told you, I hadn't my visa and start with all the things that we need. So after that, I was very happy, very excited, very grateful with the Lord.
It's funny to think that out of all the things that you were nervous about, it was like a visa, right? You know, I know you said there's a lot in there, but I think this is something that not a lot of people understand in combat sports. And it's the same thing, like, while a lot of fighters have a hard time coming to the United States from Thailand, from Mexico, because of this, you know, did it help at all having the one championship name? Like, hey, I'm going to fight on this international promotion. It was very helpful, because when I went to my date with the consul and kind of this, they asked me, "Hey, where are you going?" "I'm going to Colorado." "And what are you going to do there?" "I'm going to fight." "Oh, really?" "Yeah, approved." Oh, thank you. I prepared a lot of answers, and he didn't let me tell my answers, but yeah, you didn't need it.
Very easy to get my.
Good. I'm very happy to hear that went smoothly for you, because I have a lot of friends who've dealt with immigration stuff in the past, and it's not easy.
Yeah, I told my partners in my gym, hey, start with the tramit because you don't know,
Yeah, you
maybe
get the
20,
call. They want you
yeah,
next
like
week.
me,
Yeah.
yeah. And so they said, yeah, you are the example.
So kind of going through on like everything with it with this fight and with this time, when you're going into your fight, what's the biggest thing that you're thinking about going into this fight? Because like you said, you're fighting your idol. What's your game plan with your coach? What's your game plan going into this fight?
When we started the camp, we were making a strategy, but we saw a lot of fights of Rodtang and the different styles that he faced, and we said no, it's this style is the same that fight with, I don't know, maybe it's the Larcy.
Mm.
No, and it doesn't result. It didn't result. Sorry. This style or this strategy. I know this is the strategy of Jacob Smith, and you know, so I was talking with my coaches, and we were like, this is a very tough fight. Rodtang is aggressive. He doesn't care if he get punched. He go sorry, and kind of this that Rodtang is.
Mm.
And one of my coaches told me, "Hey, you are exactly the same. You fight like him." And I told them, yeah, because I love the style of Rodtang. So I try to fight as him. So they told me, yeah, we are going to play the same game as him, but a little bit different. He never fought a fighter who faced him. Every single fighter who fought with him was running and taking distance. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to face him. I'm going to fight as a Mexican. So I hope my boxing helped me. I am working with my feet and well, a lot of strategies that we have. So I just going to enjoy this fight. This is my fight. I think that this is the biggest fight of my career. So I'm going to enjoy it. And if something doesn't result like I want, it doesn't matter. I just want to have fun with this fight.
Yeah. Well, it's about what I expect from you too. You know, I've seen you fighting a lot with WBC Muay Thai Mexico, and seeing how you've built up, and I see it as being a very exciting fight for you, and for the fans. And
Yeah.
you know, I highly encourage you. So everybody in America, if you meet people, they're like, "Why are you here?" Just say, "Hey, turn on Amazon Prime on May 5th." And you'll be able to see me on TV because everybody has Amazon Prime here in the U.S. So if people, when you're traveling and stuff like that, and you're meeting new people, if they're not familiar with One Championship, they know what Amazon Prime is. So it's a good way to help promote and help build the more fans of the Mexican fighters in Muay Thai, and just the experience that fighting. It's a very exciting event. It's a sold out event. And, you know, there's a lot of people here that are on TikTok right now that, hey, I'll be watching. And I think a lot of people can get behind you, especially me. I understand where you're coming from. It's like a lot of people might see it as a big jump for you, but really I see it more of like a transition where you should be. And, you know, you've fought in the small gloves before. I know like Budo Sento and stuff like that. So it's not the first time you've done this. Correct?
Yeah. Actually, I have fought 7 times with MMA gloves, Budo Sento, and another promotion that was born in 2017. But well, then this promotion didn't continue. So Budo Sento and kind of this, and I think that I prefer to fight with this kind of gloves.
It makes the punching more effective too because it's harder to cover up, right? And it can cause more cuts and more damage.
It can hurt you a little bit more, but it's not. I don't know how to say, but when you get punched with a glove, a normal an 8-ounce glove, you feel the brain
move.
But with these gloves, you only feel the the hurt
Hit
here in
the strike,
the
yeah, where it gets hit. Yes.
Yeah. So I prefer to fight with this.
Yeah.
I felt better with these gloves.
So I know you only have some short time here, and I really do appreciate the time coming onto the podcast today to share your perspective as the quote unquote what people are saying the underdog, right? But really, you know, Mexican fighters, that's where you guys flourish the most. So I think it's going to be a really excellent fight. Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to, and where can people find you on social media?
Yeah, well, my Instagram, my Facebook, you can find me Edgar Juarez Tabares _MT.
Noise.
And my Facebook, it's my name, Edgar Antonio Juarez Tabares. My TikTok, Edgar Tabares. And this is my social media.
Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I'll make sure to link it down in the show notes for you. And anybody else that's listening to this, make sure to go follow along on Edgar's journey to go fight for the championship title. Hopefully come back with some new medal after May 5th. On May 6th, heading back home to Mexico with a new belt would be very nice. Yes. And please have fun, enjoy America. And I hope you have a great time, and I hope the best on your fight. Chok di.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure to be with you and to see you again, bro. Thank you so much, John.